All right, so let's look at another example. This time, trying to do maybe just all of the work in the calculator itself. We're going to look at the ice cream sales versus shark attacks for, each month of the year. January being the first month and December being the 12th month of the year. So yeah, let's jump into it. So what you want to do first with the Texas Instruments calculator, actually both, is we're going to label uh, the ice cream sales as X, the independent variable, and shark attacks as Y, the dependent variable. And if we go to the list editor, you can see I've already done that. Put the ice cream sales here in the list 1 and shark attacks in list 2. With the NumWorks calculator, again, you want to go to the regression app. And you can see in this X1 variable, I've put in ice cream sales, and in Y1, I've put in shark attacks. Okay, so if we're going to do this first, let's do it first with the NumWorks calculator this time. Then probably the simplest way to do it is going to be going to the graph tab, clicking OK. Now it gives us the correlation coefficient right off the bat. Do you see that in the lower right-hand corner? Okay, but in order to get the line of regression, we want to go to these graph controls here on the top, and we want to go to the regression one and click OK. We want to select a linear model, and there you go. So here is our X bar and Y bar. Okay, that's this point that the line of regression must go through. They call it the mean point, which is a good way to call it. And if we scroll down, you can see here, now it's giving us the equation for the line of regression. So here's our slope. It's a positive slope, positive number here, slope going up and to the right there. And it has a y-intercept of 1.56 and some change. All right, the one thing it's not showing you right here, right now, is it's not showing us the correlation coefficient. So if you want to get that, you want to go to the Stats tab over here and click OK. And if you scroll down, there's the correlation coefficient, 0.7938642. So that's the correlation coefficient. There's the linear model that we chose to be a best fit to this data. And here's the slope, and here's the y-intercept. All right, so that's how you can do everything pretty quickly. Yeah, let me show one more. So yeah, and here was the X bar, Y bar, right? The mean of the X values and the mean of the Y values. So you can do all that pretty quick with the calculator, with the NumWorks calculator. Over here on the Texas Instruments calculator, so we got those put in. First, let's get X bar and Y bar. So for that, we want to go to two variable stats. So I hit the stat button. I'm going to go to the calc menu, go down to two variable stats. My list of X values is in list 1. My list of Y values is in list 2. And I'm going to hit calculate. And there's my X bar, and there's my Y bar, 88.08, and a Y bar of 34. Next, we need to get our line of regression equation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of prepare to graph this. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go to this y equals, and let's just clear away anything that I have from previous calculations, previous work. And let me go into my stat plots here And let me turn this plot to off. And let me go to plot 1, and it's on to be on list 1 and list 2. Okay, so it's plot 1 is set to be a scatter plot between list 1 and list 2. And so if I were to look at that right now using zoom stat, okay, there's my scatter plot, which should be the same picture that we have over here. Yeah, on the NumWorks. Okay, so those two pictures look very much the same. Now to get this line of regression, we want to hit the stat button, go to calc, go down to linreg ax plus b, hit enter. And our list of x values is in list 1, our list of y values is in list 2. But now we want to store the linear regression equation, okay, which we know from doing this on the NumWorks is going to be this down here, okay? So like if you wanted to graph this, but you didn't want to type in all these numbers yourself, you can make the Texas Instruments calculator put it in for you. So we want to put this maybe into variable y1. We want to put that equation up here. Okay, so how do we do that? Go down to where it says Store Regression Equation. Click the Variables button, which is down here below the arrow keys. So vars. Go down to yvars. We want the yvars menu. Click Function and y1. Okay. So now when we hit calculate, it's going to give us several things. So here's our line of regression. This was our linear model. The slope is this number. The y-intercept is this number. And our correlation coefficient is 0.79386 and some change. Now, this whole linear regression equation should now have appeared here under y1, which it is. And now if we go to zoom and then we type in 9 for zoom stat, it's not only going to plot the scatter plot, but now the line of regression equation that we put in this y equals. Okay, so this is how you could quickly do both with the Texas Instruments and the NumWorks calculator to get all this line of regression information that you need. All right, let me know if you have any questions.